Hello, I hope you're doing fine. In this video, you will listen 10 English stories so you can improve your listening skills. You can also practice your reading skills and speaking by repeating this video as many times as you want. If you like this kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share this video with a friend. Let's start. Number 1. An important lesson. One day, while I was playing video games in the computer, somebody knocked my room door. It was a regular day, and I supposed my mother was going to tell me that the dinner was ready. So I decided just to open the door. When I did it, all the lights were off, and I didn't have any idea about what was going on. She told me to cover my eyes, and then we walked together through the hall directly to the living room. I was trying to remember if that day wasn't a special day, but I couldn't remember. When we got there, the lights turned on, and I could see all my family and friends there, and a big poster saying, "Happy birthday." How on earth could I forget that it had been my birthday that day? Since that moment, I decided to stop playing video games too much, and I started a new hobby. I took up soccer lessons, visited my friends more frequently, went to run, and ate healthier. I totally changed my mind. I had to, if I wanted to be happier. Number 2. A day I would like to forget. My name is Greg, and I am an engineering student in the most important university in London. I go to college from Monday to Friday, and I am very punctual, most of the time. Well, there was a day which I arrived very late, and it was a horrible day for me. I was going to my classes as usually, but one friend told me that the teacher was sick and that he couldn't come to the class that day. I was a little confused because my teacher was very responsible and had never been absent to classes before. Although I believed what my friend had told me, I wanted to make sure it was truth. So I decided to ask in the director's office. I did it, and the director told me, "What? Didn't your teacher come to work?" And I said, "No, he didn't." It turned out that my teacher called one of our partners to tell him that he was going to be absent and asked him not to tell the director because he was about to be fired if he was absent one more time. I didn't know that. My teacher had gotten fired because of me, and I felt terrible. Number 3. Martina the Strongest. Martina was born in a small town in Australia. She was born 16 years ago, so she's about to be 17 this year. Since she was born, her parents noticed something unusual on her. At the age of 5, she was able to run fast and carry heavy things. She could jump high and play basketball for hours. She never got tired. Her parents quickly noticed they had a gifted girl, so they decided to encourage her to work hard to take some advantage of this gift in the future. At the age of 10, she started to work out. By the age of 15, she had already won a lot of exercising competitions. Her parents were really proud of her because of her success. Sadly, her parents died in a car accident last year. Martina has three brothers and two sisters. She was the oldest, and since that day, she had to take care of them. She understood quickly that in order to help her siblings, she had to work hard. So she did. She never stopped exercising and got a job to get extra money. Now she's strong in every single way. Number 4. I won the lottery. I'm really happy. Today I received the best news I could ever get. I won the lottery and this is the best day of my life. But I want to tell you how it happened because it was really, really crazy. Believe me, you will think I always buy lottery tickets. So one day I was lucky and I won it. But not. It was crazy how I got this ticket. I have worked as a janitor in the school since 1999. Although I like my job, it is very tiring and I am not a teenager. I am 45 years old at the moment. So it was Monday and I had to clean the classrooms before students arrive. But when I entered to the first classroom, I found a student there crying. I asked him, "What happened?" And he told me that he should have sold all his lottery tickets to pay for her trip that they usually have at the end of the year. Otherwise, he couldn't go. I was so sad to hear that, but I didn't have much money, so I told him that I could only buy one ticket. He accepted and gave me the ticket. Guess what? It was the winner ticket. I already paid his trip, by the way. Number 5. How I learned to speak English. My name is John, and since I was a child, I had always wanted to learn English. When I watched movies and listened to music in English, I used to get really excited. When I turned 12, I told my parents I wanted to study English, and they told me that I could study in an institution near my house. I was very happy, so I accepted quickly. Days later, I went to my first English class, and Days later, I went to my first English class, and I was excited. I met my new partners and my teacher. She was a nice person. After 1 year studying, I realized that I was not learning as I wanted to. I already wanted to talk and have conversations in English, but I couldn't. That's the time when I decided to try other ways in order to get my objective. So I started to buy books in English, listen to audios in English, and watch movies in English. I improved my listening and reading skills, but not my speaking. So I decided to meet new people to practice. At present, I have a lot of friends from different countries, and we always talk in English. So that was the real solution for me. Speak real English. Number 6. I finally got the job. I have been preparing myself for this job position for months. My name is Angela and I am a math teacher. Since I was a child, I always liked mathematics. So I decided to become a math teacher. I studied in Parker University in Canada for 5 years. I have worked in many schools, but my dream was to work for Oxford University someday. I started by getting all the important information about that position, and I realized it was going to be very difficult to get that job. But I couldn't give up. I was going to work there no matter what. I studied a master in maths and took a lot of seminars and courses. I specialized in this subject, and when I got all the requirements ready, I sent my resume. Time passed and I didn't get any call when suddenly one day my phone rang and it was them. They called me to meet and have an interview. I was really excited, but nervous at the same time. On the interview day, I arrived on time, answered all the questions, and passed the interview. They told me I was perfect for the job, and I start tomorrow. Number 7. That was really scary. Peter was a regular teenager who liked to play with his friends in the park. They usually played soccer after school, and that day when they went to the park really fast because they were going to play against students from other school, they played very well and won the game. So they were really happy and decided to go to his house to celebrate. When they were going to his house riding their bikes, one of his friends noticed something weird in the corner of a house. It was a big bag that was moving. They thought that children were playing, so they didn't pay attention. When suddenly they heard the voice of an adult person inside the bag. They ran to open the bag to help the person. But when they opened it, nothing was inside. They were very confused and scared at the same time. When they were about to leave, they turned to see. There was an old, tall woman standing right in front of them. It looked like she didn't have eyes because it was dark. They rapidly took their bikes and left in no time. That was really scary. Number 9. The poor and the rich. James is a very rich man who worked in one of the biggest companies in his country. He got his fortune working hard because his father always taught him that was the best way to become rich. On the other hand, Marco doesn't have much money. He lives in a small house next to a river and he has to work every day in order to eat. Believe it or not, Marco and James are friends. They studied together in the same school, and they still keep in touch. When Marco has a money problem to solve, he turns to James to ask him for some cash. Of course, James, as his friend, helps him. The problem was when Marco went to jail because he had made a scam, obviously because of necessity. Marco asked James for help, but James was thinking about it. He had always helped him, but this time his friend was a criminal, and he wasn't sure about helping him or not. He wanted to make the right decision. At the end, James decided to help him, but from that day, he took distance from him. They are not friends anymore. Number 10. A romantic story. I have always been a sociable person, since I can remember. Maybe that's why I have a lot of friends. I am 28 and I have had some girlfriends in my life. But one day, everything changed. It was about midday and I had to take the bus to go to work. I was very late that day. While I was waiting for the bus, a girl came to me and asked me for the time. I was in a hurry, so I couldn't answer because my bus was approaching. So I just got on the bus and didn't even see her face. When I was in the bus, I saw a woman asking other people for the time, and I decided to talk to her to apologize for didn't answer her. I told her I was really sorry, and she told me that there wasn't any problem. I asked her out and also asked her to be my girlfriend. Today we are getting married, and I am very happy. But do you want to know something curious? That day, when she asked me for the time, she had a watch on her arm, and I asked her why did she want to know the time if she had a watch, and she told me that she only wanted to meet me. Unbelievable. I hope you really liked this video. Remember, you can repeat this video as many times as you want in order to improve your listening skills. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to watch more videos like this. I really want to thank you for your support you give me every day. We are here to help you learn and improve your English. Thank you very much. See you on the next video.